Okay, last time, yay. Hello, future colleagues. As promised, my friend Shawn is here with us today, and you guys get to ask him questions. He's super chill. This is gonna be very casual, okay? Super casual. For any of our students who are watching on Zoom right now, if you could email me for attendance, one thing that you learned today, also your name, so I know who it came from, also for you guys. Also, I am AFK until Monday. We all need a break. So away from keyboard, laptop is closed. But you can text me if you need anything. Also have a happy vacay, but if you don't have plans or you don't have anything to do, I know the campus has like a Queers Giving. Is it called Queers Giving? Yeah, Queers Giving and a Friends Giving. So there's plenty of stuff that you can find to fill your turkey needs. So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Shawn. We went to middle school together and you know, basically the rest of our lives. So we're still friends. And around the time that we turned 40 is when you had your stroke. So Shawn had a stroke while he was at work. He works at Art Bar. He's one of the managers. And I'm going to tell the story for you because obviously he has aphasia. It takes a little bit longer to get things out. But he saw a glass outside and he went to pick it up and the glass broke and he couldn't figure out why the glass broke. So he bent down and started picking up the glass and his left hand was picking up glass, but his right hand was just down. And luckily he walked in, he had lost his speech, but he walked into the bar and one of the regulars noticed what was going on. This is why you should know the symptoms and signs of a stroke. And he got help and he was in the hospital for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And the cool thing about the community was the community, because we're in community health class, the community came together. We had bands that played tributes to raise money because, you know, you don't get health insurance when you work in a bar, always. But, you know, and there were shows, there were jars everywhere. There was stuff on Facebook. Everyone contributed to kind of help Shawn out. So I thought it would be really great if you guys had the opportunity to meet him because I know we have some COMD students and SLP students, speech language pathology. So Shawn, would you like to say a couple of words before we do questions?
I'm not gonna do this. I know I have. You can do it. I know I can do it. Or not. I am louder than you.
Yeah.
Hello. First, just a thing about myself when I'm talking to somebody. It's going to be a computer. It's going to be no emotion. It's going to be like a blam, 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 and that's it. It's not going to be, I'm sorry, you know, sometimes I can't remember my name. Sometimes I can't remember that. And just I did a good job at getting to talk again, but it's hard sometimes. I have to dumb things down for me to talk, basically. Do y'all know what I'm saying? I was before the stroke, I was the Best bartender in Colombia, 90, I mean, 2019. I've been coaching 17 years. I've bartended 21 years. I've been in this city my whole life. I like the city. I had a good life. Yes and no. I had some bad habits. That's why a lot of this happened. That's it right now.
Yeah.
We can do the questions. She did some questions because it helps me to understand. A good thing, not a good thing, a bad thing. Example. Sarcasm, like just over the top sarcasm gets me every time after the stroke. It like the not that bad, but like the sky is blue, is red. Really? No. And that's I didn't have that before. And now I have that. I didn't have anxiousness. I didn't have not suicide, depression. I didn't have any of these before the stroke. And I had to learn about them quickly because I didn't have any of that. I was a very fun-loving guy, and I didn't have a care in the world, basically. I think that's it. I think we're going to do some questions, and I know I'm going to go out of the rails because I do that all the time. But I don't know who's got the first question, but yes.
Oh, I did have like a random question for the so there's like two parts to this question.
That's fine.
Do you want me to ask it together or like separately?
First, do the first one first.
Okay. How has aphasia, is that right? Aphasia? Okay. Aphasia changed how you talk with your friends and family?
Well, first, I have a mouth. I have a mouth for a sailor. I'm going to
Which is approved for the class, by the way, very casual, so you're fine, it's gonna be fine.
I try to stop things, but it comes out sometimes. I didn't, after the stroke, I didn't know what aphasia was. When I was in the hospital and when I woke up and I had to talk to the first doctor, he's like, he said, you have aphasia. And I wanted to say, what the fuck is aphasia? But I didn't have the ability to talk. Basically, I was like, eh? It's basically you have, you can speak English and you're in a Spanish speaking class, a speaking country, and you can't you can't, you can't, you can't figure out what's going on. It was tough. I didn't know how, I can't remember people's names. I can't remember people's, I had a girlfriend when this happens, when my stroke happened. I didn't know her name for 3 days. But a good friend of mine went to the hospital, and when I saw her, she was a skater. When I'm a coach. Her name is Fluffy, and Fluffy was automatic. But I didn't know my name. I didn't know my girlfriend's name. I didn't know anything else, it was a lot of, I had to talk, they had to listen like y'all are doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, it's hard to understand. It's hard for me to do this. Fuck was my fifth word. I think it was yes, no, I love you, and fuck. I had to basically I had a heart restart in my brain. I didn't know how to brush my teeth anymore. I didn't know how to do these things, but I could remember to drive. The brain is a weird thing. The people that I know a lot, they know how to go about this, and my girlfriend knows what I'm thinking before I do something. When after the stroke, the hard to explain. Do you know? Do you know anybody you've been alone? Everybody, y'all been alone. You're alone, and you can't talk to anybody. You can't. You want to say something, and you can't. You can't. Hey, I want some coffee. And people are like, do you want some coffee? No. No. I mean, yes, I want coffee. That was me for 6 months. I didn't want to go to drive-throughs. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to out to eat because somebody had to help me order. It was a weird thing. You had to have some good people on you because you were alone. You were alone. It humbled me. I was a little bit cocky back when. I am not cocky anymore. I know what happens when you are alone, and it's hard. It's fucking hard. What's the second one up, that one?
What helps you like with these changes?
Ooh, good job. It's got a lot of things on it. The people I am close to. They help me a lot. Okay, y'all text. I can't text. After the stroke, my brain is a third grader's now. My brain is a third grader's in the writing, arithmetic, reading, writing, that shit. And that's it. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna get past that, and what's gonna happen now, you know? I can string words in sentences. I can't do a paragraph. I read a paragraph, that's 5 minutes. Okay, this is what's here to, you know, it's a weird thing. Hard to explain it.
Well, I know, for example, when you and I talk and I see you stalled on a word, I don't give you the word unless you ask me.
Yes, I do that a lot. Or I'll, or people, do you want some help? And I'll, yes or no, you know, I am, you know, when that word is right there and I know I'll figure it out, I'll be, shh. I do a lot of shh. Or I'll, hold on, you know, like, it's, I can communicate, well, but it's slower, and I have to think about what I'm doing almost every chance I get. That's it.
All right, question number 2. There you go.
First of all, thank you for coming and talking to us.
No worries.
Taking your time out of your day. My question is like, what have you done differently at work or just like in general since the stroke?
Well, I can't do what I did before. I did bartending for 20 years. I loved bartending. And after the stroke, I wanted to go to the bar and work again. I was afraid I was gonna fuck up the drinks. When I got to the bar again and I tried to bartend again, it was not the drinks. The POS for the bar does the ABCs to do their register. I will mess up my ABCs instantly. And I was like, okay, I think I can do this a little bit. I can't do it. Back when I could do 12 hours of bartending and I was fine. I could do a drink in 5 seconds, bam. But I was in the POS system a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Do y'all, somebody, are y'all 21? All right, you go to a bar and that bartender gets a drink, bam. But that person, that bartender is in that register 3 minutes. What's happening? Like, man, where's my card? You know, this is the things I had to, like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't, just, try to, overcome it. Another thing I didn't know, I didn't like people anymore. I don't like, at Art Bar it is packed there. I don't know, y'all
Have you guys
there?
been to Art Bar?
Yeah, okay. It's cool as shit. It's the only, bar that's, unique in this whole Columbia. But it's busy all the time. I can't handle a lot of people in my my area anymore. That's not a good thing when you're a bartender. Basically, I had to resign from bartending. I do the ordering and keep up the bar just to have a job. But I can't do 8 hours or you know, or 12 hours anymore. I can't do that anymore. My brain plummets, and it just I had to accept. I had to accept. I was not the person I had before the stroke, basically. Questions for that?
I guess like a follow-up to that is like, since it's like harder to be in large groups and things like that at work and that looks different, like how do you still like try to like be around people and like be involved with others?
I don't go to the things I do a lot. The things I do, I go to work, but I go to the bar 20 hours a week. I'm not there a lot. I'm trying to get disability because I can't go to a place and do an application. I can do a resume, but okay, this is my resume, but I can't read, write, or do arithmetic. No one's gonna hire me for that. My bar, I love them. They love me. they wanted me to, work there. And I want to be there. It's a cool place. When I'm there, no one's there. I'm there, when, the trucks are coming and that sort of thing. I'm just doing that basically. It did a lot of, reevaluating my life after that, We can do the other one.
Number 3.
I have the next one. What have you learned about talking? I'm sorry.
You good?
Can somebody read my question?
What have you learned? Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. I'm reading this wrong. What have you learned about talking and communication since you got aphasia?
Do it again, please.
I can. What have you learned about talking and like communicating with others since you got aphasia?
Patience. People are mean. The first time I did bartending, a person, they did a big order and I get confused, and that person the first day, are you retarded or something? And I had a big smile and I was like, that's cool. My doorman is going to ask you to leave now. People are mean, and I had to overcome that. I have some things, the things y'all say all the time, and I do as well. Come on, man. I'm not gonna say that's not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That was there. But I can't remember my name. The things you don't think about, they're fine. The things I have to think about, I have a lot of roadblocks. Not you. Well, it was both, but I have a lot of roadblocks in there. Like it just it gets confusing. The next one.
So like with all of this, like how does this help you as a coach or like a manager?
Well, I don't do a lot of managing anymore. I don't see my employees anymore. I'm there when they're sleeping. I talk to them, sporadically, but not a lot. They know what I'm saying. I do videos to help them. I want this and this, and I want this here. I can't do a lot of videos and FaceTime, or just when I text, I do talk to text all the time. Anytime when we were communicating, sometimes it'll a lot of times when I say practice, it says brightness. Cause it doesn't work that way sometimes. I've been, I was, I'm good at it now. It was difficult almost 6 years ago. Practice. I practice. I coach roller derby. I love that so much. I didn't know I didn't think I was going to do that as after the stroke. But a lot of it was memory. I have a weird memory. I can remember the dimensions of a roller derby track, the whole thing. I can remember the whole thing. But I will get confused, yes or no. I could, and all of my skaters know, they know what I'm saying. Sometimes, when you see me a lot, you understand. The bad part about aphasia is I don't remember people when I don't see them a lot. When I saw you today, I didn't remember your face.
Right.
But when I saw you, I was like, okay, that's Morgan. Morgan. Morgan, right? Yes, yes, yes. The girl when the girl I was seeing when the stroke happened, her name is Haley. I can't remember her name. I mean, I can't her face. It goes, and I can't. It's gone. Half of my life is gone. I can't remember. I was married. I can't remember any of that. A lot of my memories are just gone. It was a weird thing. Yeah, all of it. It was weird. And I don't know.
When you first had your stroke, after we talked for the first time after that, I remember Shawn was like, I don't remember like the first 20 years that we hung out, but what he did remember was that I always wore little black dresses. And so he could remember that part, but he couldn't remember like the whole experience of us hanging out for like years and years and years. So, oh yeah, it's probably, a scary experience to not have, that basis of memory for.
One of the trauma, I can remember all of the fights I've been in at the bar, but I can't remember my regulars. But I can remember the fights because it's trauma. All of the trauma it saves. But my marriage was toxic, and that is gone. I know my ex-wife, but I can't remember a lot of it anymore. That's next, I guess.
Next, 4.
What do people not understand about aphasia or speech problem?
Do it again one more time, please.
What do people not understand about aphasia or speech problem?
A lot of people don't know what it is. Do any here have known aphasia before today? Like 2, 3, yeah. A lot of people don't know what it is. I didn't know what it was. A lot of people think you are they think I don't hear correctly. They think I am mentally challenged. I am mentally challenged, but they think it's worse than it is because I can't talk sometimes. And when it gets later in the evening, it's going to get worse. I do like 4 hours of work, and I go to home and I do a nap, 1 hour or 2 hours, just to get my bearings again, because my brain will just plummet, basically.
So you guys know what that's called? When that happens, sundowning? Have you heard of that?
Yes.
So sundowning is kind of like the more tired he gets, because it is kind of exhausting to stand up here and talk or whatever, especially when he's trying to put sentences together. He'll just start to shut down. He'll just get more tired, probably confused, definitely frustrated. My grandmother does this. So she gets really frustrated because she can't think of the words that she wants to say, and it can cause a lot of anxiety too, because you feel like you're losing your ability to communicate again. So so we call it sundowning, but Shawn experiences that as well.
All the time, every day. I think the next question.
Let's go with 5.
What would you say to someone who just found out they have aphasia and feels?
They're not gonna be able to talk first. Mine was scary. I didn't know how to communicate. Because every time I did yes, when I do a yes question, I wanted to say no. Every time I wanted to say a no question, I was saying yes. And now I'm confused because it's confusing in my brain now. That was the weirdest thing in the world. I loved to talk shit. I loved to just banter. But that word banter, that was the only word I could say right there. And I don't know why, it just banter was there. That's what it's a weird condition. I don't have another word to say banter. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is another word to say banter?
I don't know, like chat, right?
Yeah, but I don't know about that. Like, my brain just stops. Like, it just stops. What was the question? I can't remember.
It was, what would you say to someone who just found out they had aphasia and feels scared or lost?
I just talked about it. You have to be comfortable with yourself, or you're going to get comfortable with yourself, or you're gonna get stressed out, and you're gonna freak out, and you're going to do all of that sort of things. I've done all of that.
I know at some point you didn't want to go work and Andy would be like, but you're coming in.
Well, sometimes yes. Sometimes I can't handle it. After the seizures too, that was scary as well. That was more terrifying than the stroke and aphasia. Seizures are no joke. I have after the stroke, something happened with my right side of my brain, my left side of my brain, but my left is controlling. Y'all know about that. This does this, and this goes here. I had a seizure, and my right arm just seized up, and I was like, I don't know, and I collapsed. I think that was something with the heart. I had a thing. I had a lot of things wrong with me when that seizure happened. I mean that stroke happened. Just get by do your day-to-day routine and try to do your damnedest to live, because it's hard. It's difficult. It's hard to not talk any. Next one.
I think you covered 6. Can we move to 7? January.
Some people with autism get teased for the way they talk. What would you say to someone who feels bad because of this?
Like the person, the autism person, or another person?
Yeah,
What would you would say to the person saying something to them? I think we have that covered.
Yeah,
What would you say to someone with autism who also gets made fun of for the way that they speak?
Fuck 'em. I don't. After the stroke, I was before the stroke, I was that person. I'm going to say what I'm thinking all the time. After the stroke, it's 200% now. I don't have another way to talk anymore. The only way I talk is this. You don't like that, leave, or I can leave. Like, I don't have any patience for that anymore. When you are, you're gonna listen to me, or we're not gonna talk. Like, yeah, I don't have a room for stupid people anymore. I had that before. Now it's all the time. Like, I don't. You think you're going to make fun of someone's ability to talk, or their body is a different way, or all of that is not cool. And I like to fight. But anybody that wants to pick on somebody about their something they don't have control of, that is a not a nice person, and fuck 'em. That's the only way I can say that. I don't care about people that do that. You know, that's not cool. That's not cool. Next one.
Where are we? 8.
What do you do to make talking easier when you're out in public or at work?
It's random. Short words. I don't do a lot of talking with strangers, because oh, you have a blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? I say all the time, I have a stutter. I don't have a stutter. I have a brain damage. But when I say I have brain damage, people, oh, I'm sorry, or anything I can. Oh, no, it's not that. You know, it's not that. You know, I don't. You know, too much talking ruins the mood sometimes, you know? I don't have to talk that much. And that's a good thing I learned after the stroke. Silence, and looking at what people are doing and behaving, and I am good at reading people now. I am so good at reading people, because I will sit and just look at y'all, and I could see what you doing. I mean, that guy's smacking his gum. That guy. Yeah, you, yeah, I just saw it. But I could see, I see these things, and I do that now. I see, okay, you do this and this and this. Okay, I know you now. Sorry, I have to do a lot of when I do a lot of talking, my mouth gets dry, because I have a lot of medicines, a lot of medicines. Next.
Okay, question number 9. Mr. Gum smacking in the back.
If you could tell students studying speech therapy or healthcare one thing about staying strong, what would it be?
by day. Every fucking day. Sometimes it's gonna be a fucking nightmare. You have another day tomorrow. I didn't think that a lot, but I died. I come back. I was brain dead for I think a minute, something like that. But I was fine. I had not a tumor, a blood clot to my heart, to my heart to my brain, and my left side of my brain was black when what is it?
The CT scan.
Yes, it was black. That means it was blood all in this. That's why I can't talk that much anymore. I had to. It humbles you. It humbles you. Do you know? When you were kindergarten, first grade, and I had my mom did workbooks for me to learn to spell and that sort of thing, and this is blue, and I had to do that again 6 years ago because I can't remember that. I didn't know how to spell it. I didn't know how to word it. I had to try to learn to speak right all over again. I was 40. Y'all are 20, something like that. Okay. Tomorrow, you can't read anymore. You can't write anymore. You can't text anymore. I thought it was 6 months or 8 months. I didn't pick up my phone. I can't use it anymore. Like I can't remember to dial a number. I don't know how to talk anyway. Like it's eye-opening. And that was helped me day by day. Like every time, just get better tomorrow. It sucks today. Tomorrow is going to be better, or 2 weeks from now it'll be better. Just gotta fucking try and try and try and try and try. I am a hard-headed person, and I didn't want to give up. I didn't want to not talk anymore. I like to talk. You just gotta get over it, basically. Shit. I just had to do a lot of that. Just get over it. Or these people are not helping me. Okay, cool. I want some people to help me. I have a girlfriend now. the girl when the stroke happened, we talk a little bit now. It was a dicey thing, but she didn't know how to handle this. I didn't know how to. She had to help me bathe for 2 months. Somebody had to brush my teeth for 2 days. I tried to do it, and I can't remember what I had, but I had toothpaste. It was bad. That's it, man. Yeah, and that's it, right? For that?
Yeah, I
the
mean,
10?
I'm certain that, well, some of the students are interested in COMD or, so communication disorders or speech language pathology. And so specifically, that's why I wanted you here, because sometimes in public health classes, they don't get all of that. They get a lot of diabetes and heart disease and obesity. It's not quite the same thing. And if you're working with a patient like you and you can see that over, the last how many ever years, you've continuously gotten better or figured things out or determined what you're going to do, at least found your limitations. But, maybe other patients don't move as quickly as you or not as hard-headed, obviously.
Well, one of the, she was talking about, I was in a movie that it's in, it's QB.
I sent you guys the link. It's an announcement.
It's 45 minutes. It's a good movie. But one of the guys in the movie says, when you see something, when you see something, when you see a aphasia person, you have one story. Every person in aphasia, it's different. Every time it's different. Because the brain is weird. Example, y'all been talking to me, I've talking to y'all now, and you see my stutter and that sort of thing. Speech in your brain is right here. Singing is right here. When I had my histology teacher, one of the things she was like, okay, we're gonna sing today. I can't I had just simple words like just 1 or 2. I can't do anything. And she was like, we're gonna sing. And I was like, what? Like, because it's another thing for your brain. And she wanted to talking is here, singing is here. It's not the words. I can't remember the words. Not what I'm saying is, you know what I was doing today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Fucking weird. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. That's fucking weird, right? Speech is here, singing is here. I didn't know how to speak happy birthday, but I know how to sing it, because all of y'all know how to sing happy birthday. But I had to relearn happy birthday to sing happy birthday. I loved going to karaoke before the stroke. I can't do karaoke because I can't remember the words. I loved hip hop. I loved the Wu-Tang Clan. I loved Tribe Called Quest and Redman, and I remembered all of the words and the lyrics and you know, all of that. It's gone. I love rap music, and it was gone. I know the good jams I like, but I can't remember the words anymore. It's a weird thing. Oh, I forgot all about that. I think we talked about a lot of talking. I forgot music helps me a lot. And nothing, it was nothing for doing talking. It just calms me down. I love music all the time. All music. But when I wake up, I turn on music my whole life, my whole day to calms me down. My situation is weird. I talked to you about I didn't have anxiousness and all of this. Okay. I know when I'm anxiousness, when I'm anxiousness, when I'm anxious, because I didn't have it before the stroke. And when it happens, I was like, oh, that's why I'm like, oh, my brain is just going crazy. Calm it down. Good. In 5 minutes, it's going to do it again. 5 minutes, it's going to again. In 5 minutes, it's going to do it again. in 5 minutes, it's gonna do it again. My anxiousness doesn't stop. Because my brain doesn't stop, basically. It doesn't, I can't remember when I'm, writing, I do notes for my girlfriend. But it's, I love you. I'll see you at home.
I think we're right at time, Sean.
Okay, cool. But I go to her page and I love you and I'll see you soon. And I do the, that and I copy. Because I can't remember, I love you. I know L O D right there. E. I have to do all of that to do a love note for my girlfriend. It's a weird thing. I don't know, any questions? Cause I did a lot of talking. I'm sorry. I do a lot. But any questions? I know we're almost done. Anybody? Yeah. I do.
January, or sorry, January?
I was curious, if you're willing to share what kind of aphasia you have?
Rocks. Similar. Aphasia, it gets messed up a lot. Rocks aphasia was mainly. I can't remember the other one, but more Brock's was the main. Because I have a little bit of the other one. I can't remember that one.
You know, January?
Are you referring to Wernicke's?
Yeah, there you go. I had a little bit of that, but Brock's was mainly. My speech was gone. I had to. After this, I have to go to practice, and they're gonna laugh at me the whole time because I'm not gonna have any words to anymore. It happens, but I love my team. They pick on me. They pick on everybody. They're derby girls, Any questions? Anything? I don't care.
You guys can ask real questions.
Yeah, I don't care.
So did it affect your relationship? I mean, I know that she couldn't manage that. I feel like you guys were together for a while though before.
It was almost 2 years. She had some hard times. I had some hard times, but I didn't. Every day I was like, I'll be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I will. I can't. I'm not gonna. This is not gonna affect me. I don't. it was hard to get used to my body again. I have two sides of my body now. This whole side is normal. This one is not. I can, this is almost numb. When you go to your oven and you have the oven mitt, I don't have to have an oven mitt to do this one. Like it doesn't hurt. Like doesn't hurt ever. When I was bartending, we had ice wells for the beer, and I could stick my hand in the ice well. It's cold water, and I could sit there like 5 minutes and nothing, you know. And they were like, "Are you serious?" Like, because it was cold. But it's weird. It's a weird. I want everybody to have aphasia just for everybody to feel this shit. I don't want everybody to have a stroke to do this, but I want everybody to see this, but everybody can't. It's fucking weird. Anything else? Anybody? I don't care. Yes.
Are there any ways it's like changed your outlook on life that's like been helpful?
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm gonna do with my life. I didn't have that before. I was that person, like, I don't want to, I didn't have a plan. I did some college, but I was so good at bartending. I was doing $500 to $1,000 in one night. Why am I going to college? And I was good at it. You know what I'm saying? After the stroke, can't do it anymore. I can't do that. I can't go to college anymore because I can't read any of that. I can't, yeah, now I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have a disability, cause I can't do what y'all do anymore. I wanna work, I can't do anything y'all can do, in the brain. I know what I can do myself, but that's me, not you. Yeah. Anybody?
I don't want a bunch of derby girls on me. I know some of them.
Yes.
I guess like, I don't know how to ask this, but like, did you have to learn like, I don't
Yes.
want to sound like weird, like, did you have to like, I guess like relearn like
Everything.
what emotions were like you had? So like if you were angry.
Not emotions. I had emotions. But I didn't have any way to express it. When you are doing a drama movie, and you can feel their emotions, and basically that's what I had, and that's it. I didn't have, when I say I love you, it's I love you. I don't have any fucking emotions in that. It was blah, 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 because that was the only thing I could do. I got mad a lot, for myself, not for anybody else, but like, I want to speak this now and it's not coming. And I am so pissed now. A lot of times I was, people were talking and doing a spirited conversation, and oh man, that was a good. I know a good retort on that, and 5 minutes now it's another subject, and I'm still trying to say the things I was trying to do. It was a weird thing. It's I don't know. That's it.
Guys, well, let's give a big thank you
Thank
to
you.
Shawn Jones, who also knows Shawn. It's a very small community in Columbia. If you're here and you know one person, you know pretty much everybody.
Yes.
You guys have a great vacation. I am away, but you can text me. And don't forget to turn in your attendance stuff. Shawn, do I need to pay your parking out?
Y'all have fun, okay?
Okay.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Do, and I'll reach back out, okay?
Okay, cool. When the video.
Okay, absolutely.
Thank you.